The promise of a billionaire who never stopped loving his black woman. Hey, my beautiful family, welcome to A Story a Day, bring you powerful and deeply loving story. Subscribe please. Soft piano music plays. The screen fades into a breathtaking view of London at sunrise. The skyline glows golden. A man stands on the balcony of a towering penthouse, holding a photo in his hand. Narrator VO. They said billionaires don't cry, but they were wrong. Because this man, Alexander Hayes, had built an empire, yet lost the only woman who ever made him feel alive. Camera pans to the photo, a smiling woman, her skin radiant, her eyes kind, her name, Amara Bennett. Scene 1, the past that shines like a dream. Flashback. Soft golden lighting. The scene opens in a cozy art cafe in London. Narrator VO. 7 years ago, Alexander wasn't the billionaire everyone knew. He was just a man young, hungry, and ambitious. And that day, he walked into a cafe that would change his life forever. Amara, a painter, sits sketching near the window. Alexander bumps into her, spilling coffee. Alexander, oh God, I'm so sorry. Let me clean that. Amara laughing softly. It's fine, really. Coffee stains justed character. He smiles, awkwardly. There's instant chemistry. Narrator VO. She had a voice that could silence chaos, and a smile that made even pain look beautiful. Alexander, can I buy you another one? At least let me fix what I ruined. Amara, only if you promise not to spill it this time. They laugh. A slow montage follows walks in Hyde Park, art galleries, late night talks, two worlds, one rich, one ordinary, blending perfectly. Narrator VO. For the first time, Alexander didn't care about business meetings, stock markets, or headlines. He cared about her laugh, her art, her soul. Scene to love against the world. Cut to a black tie party. Flashing cameras. Alexander holds Amara's hand as they walk into a ballroom full of billionaires and social elites. Narrator VO. But the world never forgives love that crosses lines, especially when those lines are drawn by color, class, and money. Guest whispering. Is that her? The painter? The one who's, Another guest. A billionaire and a calf girl. How charmingly temporary. Amara overhears. She lowers her eyes. Amara. Alex, maybe this isn't my world. Alexander firmly. Then I'll build a world that is. Music swells. They dance, ignoring the stares. But the pressure only grows. Narrator VO. Their love was pure, but gossip can poison even the strongest hearts. Montage tabloids, social media hate, business partners questioning Alexander's judgment. Amara starts pulling away. Amara tearfully. You're losing deals because of me. You're being mocked, Alex. I can't let your dream crumble because of who I am. Alexander. You are my dream, Amara. Don't ever say that again. She kisses his hand, but her eyes are heavy with sadness. Scene 3, the night she left. Thunderstorm outside. Alexander returns home to find a note on his desk. Narrator VO. Every empire has its breaking point, and Alexander's came that night. He opens the note. Her handwriting trembles across the paper. Amara's voice VO. Reading letter. Alex, I love you too much to be your weakness. One day, when you've built everything you deserve, maybe you'll forgive me for walking away. The letter falls from his hand. He looks shattered. Alexander whispering. You were never my weakness, Amara. You were my strength. Rain pours outside as he sits alone, the city lights blurring behind his tears. Scene for 7 years later. Present day. The penthouse. Alexander is now a billionaire. Powerful, but hollow inside. Narrator VO. 7 years, countless deals, but every night, he came home to silence, and a promise unkept. His assistant, Daniel, enters. Daniel, sir, you've been nominated for Man of the Year. Alexander coldly. Man of the Year? Without the woman who made me human. What's that worth? Daniel hesitates, then shows him a charity art poster. Daniel, sir, the charity gala tomorrow. It's hosted by Amara Bennett Foundation. Alexander freezes. The name hits him like lightning. Narrator VO. Her name, after 7 long years. Alexander softly, book me a seat, front row. Scene 5, the reunion. Gala night. A soft jazz melody plays. Amara walks on stage in a silver gown, elegant and radiant. The crowd applauds. Narrator VO. Time had changed her face, but not her fire. Amara was no longer a struggling artist, she was now a woman who turned her pain into power. Amara on stage. This foundation is for artists who were told they didn't belong because of how they looked, or where they came from. But belonging starts within. Alexander stands in the crowd, eyes glistening. When she sees him, her breath catches. Amara stammering slightly, and sometimes, the people who once broke your heart never really left it. Applause, but her eyes never leave his. Scene cuts to after the gala. She walks out toward the balcony. He follows. Alexander, 7 years, Amara, and I still couldn't stop loving you. Amara tearfully smiling, and I still couldn't stop painting you. Every piece I made had your shadow. He steps closer. Alexander, you left because you thought I needed to grow, but all the growth in the world meant nothing without you beside me. Amara, I thought, if I let you go, maybe I'd protect you. Alexander, you were my protection. You were the only real thing I had. Silence. The city glows behind them. He takes her hand, trembling. Alexander softly, let's start over. No secrets. No noise. Just us. Amara, do you still remember what you promised me that night at the cafe? Alexander smiling, that no matter how rich I become, I'd never stop loving you. Amara whispering, then keep your promise, Alex. They embrace as the camera pans upward. Thunderstorm music outside. Swells. Alexander returns the morning home after. To find a note on his Amara's desk. Art narrator in the penthouse. Every empire Alexander helps her hang her paintings. And Alexander they laugh like old times. He opens narrator the note. Her handwriting matter that the world still whispered. Amara's voice this time. Reading they whispered together. Scene shows Alexander donating millions to her foundation. When you built everything and Amara painting again with joy. Maybe you'll forgive me for walking away. You kept your promise. The letter falls from his hand. Alexander smiling. Alexander whispering, every day you were never my weakness. Camera fades you were to them holding hands. Rain on the pours outside sunlight as he sits bathing alone. Them in the gold. City lights blaring behind his soft hairs. Piano fades for 7 years a later. Quote appears on screen. Real love doesn't fade with Alexander or is time. Now a billionaire. It waits, it heals, powerful, and when the world grows quiet, inside. It returns. Narrator VO. 7 years. Because some promises deals are written, but every night he came home to silence. Screen fades to black. Unkept. Title appears. His assistant, the promise of a billionaire who never stopped loving his black woman. You've been nominated.